Alright, this recording is to help you practice the future tense, and I do want to draw your attention to something here. This is future tense, but for first and second conjugation verbs only. If you've forgotten what that is, that just means that the verb has an ARE infinitive or a long ERE infinitive, first and second conjugation. So notice this is an ARE verb. That means this is first conjugation, and therefore this rule applies. So let's begin. We take the stem, and if you recall how to make the stem, it is the infinitive, which is that word right there, and you take off this RE, and we're left with LAVA, and this verb means to wash. So let's take the stem, LAVA. Then we add BO, BI, or BU. This just goes in order. BO is for first person. BI is for the next four persons. And you'll see this in a second. And the BU is for the final one there. Okay. So, LAVA, BO, and because this already has a person ending on it, O, that's first person. We don't need to add this ending up here for first person. And that's usually the case for most verbs. That person ending O is usually built onto it. If you recall the person endings OST, mus, tis, und. So this already has that O built into it. So we're good. And translation will be just as you would think with future. I will wash. Future tense. Okay, second person, LAVA plus BI, we're now using that second morpheme there in the middle, plus person endings. And again, our second person ending is S. So, lavabis. And that would be you will wash. Okay, and let's see, third person, LAVA, stem, plus BI plus ending, T. Okay, remember up here, your endings, OST, must, tis, ut. And then that would be he, she, or it will wash. Okay, let's do first person plural, LAVA, BI, and then mus, our person endings. And this will be we will wash. Second person plural, LAVA plus BI plus TIS, lawabitis. This will be you all, or y'all, will wash. Barely fits in there. All right, third person plural, LAVA plus BU. Notice it changes here. If you look back up at the top, BO, BI, or BU are what we're adding. So, bo, bis, bit, bimus, bitis, and now bunt, BU plus our person ending NT. This would be they will wash. All right, let's take a look at some examples. Two examples as always. The first example is puer brachium lavabit. So the first word in this sentence, puer, you'll notice that R ending is second declension. Okay, it's going to be the subject, so we know the boy is going to be doing something. I'll kind of have to keep reading to see what we get next. The next word, brachium, the UM in here is accusative ending. Us, E-O, O. If you recall that. And the is accusative, it means the direct object. So the boy is going to be doing something to the arm, or his arm. And then we get the final word of the sentence, lawabit, and we'll notice here that we find out that this is a verb. we have a verb stem, LAVA, plus BI plus T. So we have all the parts of a future tense verb, and if you recall that the BI is future, so we can put will wash is what it means. And notice we don't have to put he, she, or it because we already have a third person noun in the sentence, the boy. So we don't need to say he because there's already something there. If puer was missing, just said brachium lawabit, we could add in the word he or she. He will wash his arm, or she will wash her arm. Would both be appropriate. All right, let's look at the next sentence. Vehiculos is just a word that, a modern day Latin word, means car or vehicle, as you might guess. This OS, again, tells me that it is an accusative noun. It's going to be the direct object. So something, we don't know what yet, is going to verb. We don't know that either. The cars. Something verbs the cars. Then we get the verb. Amabimus. If you recall from previous videos, this means to love. Amo amare. And you'll notice that's the last word in the sentence. There is no other word, so we have no subject. How do I know who's doing the action? Well, take a look at the verb. Mus. If you recall up top in the previous page, mus means we, so we can add that in there. We. And amabimus means to love, and we know it's future because of the bi, bo, bi, or bu, remember? Future. So we will love the cars. We will love the cars. Somebody might say, well, who would ever say that? Well, if you're going to the car show or something to that effect, somebody might ask, are you going to enjoy the car show? And he says, yes, we will love the cars. Well, anyway, hopefully this is helpful. Keep your eyes out for the other tenses.